Okay, I had a lot of people ask me from the first video. They said, well, I understand what you're getting at intimacy, but, how do I take intimate landscape shots? I mean, especially if I got a 12 to 24, 10 to 24, 14, 24 fisheye lens on the front of my camera. And the simple answer is it's all at dawn and it's all at dusk. And that's not always the case, but here's a perfect example of a tourist shot. It's like, oh, there we go. I can guarantee you that there are certain narrow time points in the day where this scenery and a little bit different composition, a different angle actually, like closer to the river with some morning or evening light, is a gorgeous shot. This, however, is 99.9. These are why your pictures suck, okay? Nobody wants a big print of this. Even after you take it, you don't want a big print of it, okay? Here we go. Example, not of boring, but of the opposite. A little bit of time exposure there, slow shutter. Got some morning or evening light, actually looks like dusk light. Got the water movement. Gorgeous. You take this same shot, between like 10 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Dullsville, boring crap tourist photo. Don't want to see it. Nobody does. Here's another photograph that I know that I can take a beautiful, masterful photograph of this beautiful, not with the truck in the picture, by the way, beautiful, masterful picture of this, many of them, but it ain't at this time of day, baby. There's no intimacy there. I'm not telling the character. Part of professional photography is, in really simple, is catching the best of what something is. Just like the drunken ballerina analogy, they always used to say, always look for the best in somebody. Well, being a professional photographer versus a moron with a point and shoot, or even you with an extremely expensive camera, is that everybody else is like taking a shot. It's like, oh, there it is, click, click, is getting the best of what someone is in their potential, the fullness of their potential. This is not the fullness of this landscape shot's potential. This is like the drunken ballerina face down in the bed, okay? This is not the fullness of the potential of this shot. That's why this shot has no intimacy and no character whatsoever. And it is compositionally incorrect also. Just that you move the camera angle and change the change the focal length of what it is I'm shooting at, and I gotta wait for a different time of the day. But this shot would be gorgeous, but not like this. It isn't. You know, Professional photography. How do you make a landscape shot intimate? It is about knowing what something is at its best and knowing when to capture it at its best. It's like, Grandpa's going to be drunk every Saturday evening, so if you want to ask him a question, don't go asking him questions when he's drunk Saturday evening. It's the same thing with landscape photography, okay? These are when landscape photographs are drunk. They can't tell you anything. They can't reveal their absolute potential to you. Okay, what is potential is not actual. Okay, an acorn is not an oak tree. The big mistake that amateur photographers make is it's like, oh, look, there's a peach, there's a picture of an acorn. It's like, yeah, well, that's nice, but I'm more interested in the oak tree. Well, it's potentially an oak tree. Yeah, well, it's not. An acorn is not an oak tree. What is potential is not actual. This is potential. I can look at this and as a professional photographer go, I can see the potential in this shot, but I'm going to have to wait till next day or later this evening, or it might be too cloudy or rainy, but I see the potential in this shot. I can make it gorgeous. I know it's got awesome potential, but this ain't it, baby. This is a tourist photo, and this is why your shots suck. Important to learn that. Beautiful, exquisite, divine, sublime, silk, sex, and sugar, captured the intimacy, the character. This is the ballerina dressed up in her tights, with her beautiful ballerina shoes on stage, performing. I want a print of this, baby. I want to hang it on my wall and look at it every day. Okay, I've captured something in the fullness of its actuality. Potential has been fulfilled. That is what you're doing as a professional photographer. Same is true here. Gorgeous, captured it, I've got it. You nailed it. Awesome. You nailed it again. It's nailed. That's it. Boom. Print me out a big one of that one, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Dullsville, boring. Bad composition, horrible lighting, bad cloud cover, bad lighting. And there's not going to be a dawn or a dusk on this one. Too much cloud cover. I have to wait for another day. Believe it or not, you can actually make something boring like this look fascinating. Not at this proximity, however. What I would do is I'd wait till, say, tomorrow is going to be clear. I'm going to get up at sunrise, and I got a horse or a cow down here. I'm going to get up at the fence line. I'm going to shoot from here all the way over to here with the morning light, and I'm going to make a beautiful friggin' shot. Okay, I see the potential of what's there. But to whoever saw this, there it is. Click. That's why your photos suck. That is why they suck. Okay? You have to treat your landscapes just like that ballerina analogy, okay? That's why you're not downloading a torrent movie from a high-8 camcorder or a camcorder of somebody eating popcorn in the movie. It's like, oh, here's this great new awesome movie out, and it's an illegal torrent, and it was filmed with a camcorder by someone sitting in the audio, sitting in the seat there, 8 rows back. The audio sucks and the picture isn't that great. Huge difference. Huge difference. Beautiful shot. I think this is a morning shot. Fascinating. Print me out a big one of that one. Awesome. Sell it. Cherish it. Remember it. You captured it. Here's the oak tree, boy. Here's the oak tree. Okay? Guess what this is? This is the acorn. You know what an acorn's worth? Nothing. You know what an oak tree's worth? A huge one's worth several $1,000s in lumber. Okay? There's the oak tree. Here's the acorn. Isn't worth jack. I think you get my point now on how you capture the intimacy of landscapes. Okay? Composition, exposure, time of day. It's all about morning and evening. And it really is pretty much that simple. But it's also drawing out the potential of the character, bringing forward the actuality of what something can be versus what you see. Well, this is what I see, and I saw this exact same shot in Arizona magazines. It was taken at this same spot, and this same exposure, yeah, this exact same day. Yeah, guess what? He shot it in the morning at a different angle. There wasn't a truck in the picture. And he used the morning light and that brilliant orange glow on the red rocks. And the shot was the cat's ass. And that's why it made the front cover of the mag. Well, I don't understand. I'm in the same spot. I'm taking, I've got a $3,000 camera here. And I don't know why the picture isn't as good as that one that made the magazine. I can see the difference, but I don't really know what you mean. Yeah, well, there's the difference, okay? You got an acorn here. The other guy, he's a professional photographer, and he don't like acorns, okay? He likes oak trees. There's the difference. I think I made that point clear, and I kind of drilled it home, and, these tips are important. I'm not trying to be critical of anybody. I don't like critiquing anybody's work. I really don't, because they did a lot of that to me back in photography school, but, these are empirical facts, and you need to expand what I mentioned here, and, you might, I don't know. There's just no escaping this. You do have to understand intimacy as regards inanimate objects, brick walls, buildings, landscapes, and it doesn't matter what focal length lens you use. If you got the skills, you can take a beautiful image in your head, and you can see the potential of what something can be. If you're a really good professional photographer, you can look at a steaming trash heap, with flies buzzing around it and go, if I take this shot at about 9:30 in the morning and I zoom in and I go out of focus, I bet I can make this piece of crap look good. That's professional photographers think like that all the time. Not necessarily to that extreme, obviously, but it's pretty much the case. It's like, oh my God, I got an ugly hag I gotta take a portrait of. How can I make this old broad look good? I know, let's do some edge lighting on her. That'll fix it. We'll only illuminate the decent line of her face. Oh, it's beautiful. Her husband will love it. Anyway, another video from the Angry Photographer. If you like this video, you can always drop me a buck or two or tell me to go screw myself. Catch you later, okay?